Okay, friends, so forget the 10 and the 4-sided dice right now. Let's go with normal 6-sided dice. I've got 2 of them right here. Now, we know that if we roll one 6-sided die here, there are 6 different outcomes that can happen, 1 through 6. The same thing as this guy over here. 6 different outcomes, 1 through 6. What if I rolled them both at the same time? Now, the student that I was talking to told me that there should be 12, because 6 sides here and 6 sides here equals 12 sides altogether. But I think there's something else we need to think about. And let's take a look at that right now. Okay, so let's just illustrate by rolling dice a couple times and seeing what kind of stuff that we get. Okay, so there I got double 6s. I got a 6 on the green, and I got a 6 on the blue. All right, let's throw another pair of dice here. All right, I got a 6. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I got a 6 on the blue again, and I got a 4 on the green. Now, that's interesting. I got the same result on the blue die both those times, but I got a different one on the green one. Let's just see what we can look at here again. Okay, so now I got a blue 4 and a green 1. Okay. Once more. Oh, look at that. Now I got a green 6 and a blue 2. So something interesting is happening here. And it doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened a few times already. Look at this. Green 6, blue 4. That's actually kind of cool. So what we're seeing is sometimes one of the dice will roll a number, but the other die can actually change even though the first die doesn't. So the first die, like let's call this the first die, the green one. That could be 6. Well, the blue die could be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. But that's only if that one is 6. What if that one is, say, 3? Well, couldn't this one be any also of 6? So let's talk about that. Let's actually think. Let's go through it sequentially. If you've got one die with 6 sides and another die with 6 sides, like we just were playing with, then the first die could remain static while the second die rotates. So for example, you could start with a 1 and a 1, and that would be an outcome of the 2 dice. This one is 1 and that one is 1. That's an outcome. But also, this one could be 1 and this one could be 2. That's a different outcome. And then this one can be 1 and this one can be 3. That is yet a different outcome. 1 and 4. 1 and 5. And 1 and 6. So those are 6 outcomes for the first die being a 1 and the second die being a 6. Couldn't there also be 6 outcomes if the first die were a 2? You see what's happening here? If the first die is pegged to be a 2, the second die can be anything of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. How about if the first die is a 3? I think you're seeing the pattern here. And if we continue this pattern all the way through, you're going to see that for each face of the first die, there are 6 possibles for the second die, which means there should be 36 total possibilities if you roll a pair of 6-sided dice.